Hi guys, welcome to episode number 2 of More Human Than Ever. So in today's podcast, I will be talking about suffering and belief. Believe in the sense our life perspective and what we believe in. I think suffering is something that is we cannot escape. do I just also give me your point of view in the comments. Do you think suffering is something no matter what you do, it will follow you? I kind of believe it, but here's what I will tell you different sort of sufferings. I'm very sick right now, but I'm a college student. I have shit of work to do. I have so much work to do, and I'm so sick right now that I can't even move properly. I'm sitting here. After this video, I won't be able to walk properly, but still I am doing this. Okay, this is not about, this is a part of what I am doing. Now I have so much college work to do, but now I am very sick. So this sickness is my suffering. Now what am I doing? I'm still doing the work, because in my mind I'm feeling like, oh no, I have to do it. This is a suffering that I am taking upon myself without anyone asking. Of course the teachers and maybe they will, I don't know about their perspective, but in my mind sooner or later I will have to do this. So better do it now, because it will just pile up more and more. But the thing is, I am sick. That is my suffering. Now I am adding a suffering from external, because my belief is that I have to do it. You know what's so interesting is that belief plays such a huge role when it's come to suffering. There was one of my classmates who was also sick, and they were still doing their work despite being sick. I was like, no, you should take care of your health first. But when it was my turn, I was doing the same thing, because I think that system, the organization system, plays such a huge part on our belief that we start to neglect things, so we don't even realize what we are doing. Now this is the type of suffering that I showed you. Two types of suffering. Now I do want to talk about just suffering. Like, the suffering is such a fascinating thing, because I'm a fan of Dostoevsky, and he says suffering is inevitable and important for human growth. Is suffering important for human growth? Well, it depends. I think we live in a time period where we choose our suffering. It's no longer like, oh, you are born in high born class or low born class is monarchy and I can't do some certain things. It's not like that. It's rather that I have choices. I have a choice that I like painting. Now throughout the process there will be part where I'm so irritated, but still I'm doing it because I chose this suffering. But as throughout the history, what we have as humans have done is that we reduce suffering naturally. So if someone tells us that, oh no, we must suffer, we must endure every single suffering that is out there, I think that's a pathetic lie. That's a very terrible lie and stupid. We were once living in caves, and we were suffering so much from every single thing, every single day to day, every single thing we were suffering from. But we decided that we are no longer gonna suffer. We had enough of suffering. So we started doing development. Even now when it's come to earning money, there are social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, so many different ways to earn money, even freelancing, because we decided, oh, I'm gonna reject this suffering. And when we reject suffering, it's not always, oh my god, you are a darpoke, bhag gaya dar ke. No. We are rejecting that and building something new out of it. People, I know that there's a lot of ongoing trends of saying that, oh, you must do that, you must, but nothing in this world is a must. I know there are some circumstances that are unavoidable, but I think we should make choices in our life that can end those sufferings, unnecessary one. And I transferred my college because my previous college was so far, and I was literally killing myself because it was so hard for me, guys. I couldn't endure going up and down every single time. It was so hectic, But then I changed my college. So that previous college was like, oh, but it's a big college, and I'm like, I have social media, I can do whatever I want, I can promote my own art if I want to. It's not like I want to make career out of it or something, but I'm still deciding. I'm still a kid. I'm not even 20 yet. Will I soon be? But not yet. Who cares? And I think that when we have this rigid belief, oh no, we must suffer, we must do this, we must, no, nothing is must. Now what I'm doing is that instead of doing that work at cost of my health, now I'm going like at all. There are always some students who never show up to class, and somehow they're the gangsters. They get such a perfect grades even if they don't. But I think like the world exists outside of the system we live in. And there's something so interesting about how system and organization work. In real life there is no system. I mean, like, we are in our minds, हमको लगता है बड़े हो, शादी करो, बच्चे करो, और फिर उसके बाद में जॉब करो, पैसा कमाओ. But in real life there is no system, there is no organization. Do whatever you want, have kids if you want to, don't marry ever. Like, we live outside of system, but we made organization. I mean, मुझे लगता है this is organization like a planet, and it can pull away the moment we want to. This is same with suffering. This is the suffering. I'm going round and round. That was me taking buses in itni bhayanak garmi, but now it's like, no, I'm going to transfer. I ended that suffering right then and there. And before even that, I got into my dream college, that was SAIC, School of Art Institute of Chicago. But when I looked at the amount they were asking for, because it's a very prestige college in the art world. Like, it is always like top 10 में रहती है ये वाली college. मैंने call करे, मैंने इतनी सारी meetings करी, but I got to know it's not worth the loan, because such a loan is so risky. इतने में तो मैं properties खरीद लूँ, and I don't want to do that. So I decide, even if you do, that's your decision, you take. But I didn't wanted my future self to suffer because of money, because to me, stability and peace are my first and foremost priority. Nothing in this world are gonna cross past that thing. So if we want to endure suffering properly, we must have a very fluid belief of ours in our life, because these beliefs are so important. They shape us. I think the schools, organizations are such a perfect example of that. They somehow teaches us to endure so much. But there are always, remember guys, gangster student who doesn't give a fuck about it. Like, they don't care at all. They will do whatever they want. They will carry themselves however they want. Those rebellious people, I just love these sort of people. And I think I'm also trying to learn from them, and because it's such a good example. They don't endure things they don't want to. And here we just, oh my god, I have to do my work, I have to do that, I have to do that, I have to suffer that, I have to suffer through that. Suffering is something that is meant to end, and if it's not ending, it's not suffering, it is misery. Think about it. Even if you are watching some millionaire podcast, oh, I suffered so much, I suffered so much in my life. They got an outcome from that suffering. But if your suffering is taking you nowhere, उससे उतर जाइए मेरे दोस्तों. Because I don't think that I also need to tell this to myself. Please उस नाव से उतर जा बहन. Yeah. So as I was saying, that this suffering is something that can ruin our life too, if we developed a belief system that, oh my god, this is exactly how things work, and I must go through this. And even after that you see an outcome, but still you are not feeling comfortable enough to continue. Comfortable not in the sense, like, you're getting my point, what I'm talking about. Keep on watching my channel, because I will be talking about every single thing. Of course, this channel is all about those things. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you think that you must suffer, or if you cannot do it, it's fine. You cannot do it, it is fine. It is so Like we take things so much on our egos, our pride. Suppose that for to become an artist I have to suffer more, but it would be easier for me to become a XYZ, but I will still choose that suffering because the even little bit suffering from the pursuing XYZ is more harder for me because I don't want to. I cannot endure this. Lies that we have been fed about suffering, that you must suffer. No, you don't have to. Because we live in a modern time period. And if you think that suffering is something like, no, of course some suffering that like health, and there are some circumstances that we just can't avoid, that's a different thing. बट अगर हम बार बार बीमार होते जाते हैं तो ठीक नहीं हो रही, तो वी अपन उसको एंड करने की कोशिश ही तो करते हैं ना, कि लेके थोड़ी ना बैठ रहते, डॉक्टर के जाते हैं, किसी और डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, किसी और डॉक्टर. आई होप यू लर्न समथिंग, आई ऑल्सो लर्न समथिंग, and thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your thoughts too. Bye bye.